And I think it felt like you didn't really have to think about it. It was just you could do what you want when you wanted. You could go and get ice cream when you wanted. You could just
I feel like it
walk.
felt normal. Like, I felt like it wasn't really a big deal because it was given to us every day. Like, we could go outside and, like, it was fine. Because, like, it wasn't a big deal because we did it every day. But now that that privilege is sort of taken away, it kind of feels
Before
like...
social distancing, freedom felt normal. It felt like an everyday thing that was just there and everyone had it, but didn't pay much attention to it. Now, I feel that freedom...
I was allowed to go pretty much wherever I wanted and do what I wanted if I didn't have any other responsibilities.
I had a lot of freedom to do things with friends. Now the virus is here, I can't do much.
Well, I think definitely had a little bit more freedom than I do now. I could actually go out without having to worry about wearing a mask or getting corona. And I could hang out with my friends, which was always special. And I could go to school.
In my mind because I'm 16. I just recently got my license. So, I was thinking about, does this mean I get more freedom? Does this mean I get to go more places by myself and do things by myself? But then again, we also take freedom for granted because it's not something we really have to think about every day.
I was always out of my house and doing things. I was always with my friends or, just somewhere other than my house. And
I don't know, I had the same classes, I did the same things, I talked to the same people, I had the same conversations. It was pretty repetitive. So I guess not being able to do that, even though I kind of grew sick of it, is a bit of a letdown, but I don't really mind. I mean, I don't like being stuck at home, but I don't mind, I guess, living a bit of a different life at the moment.
I think freedom is something that I always took for granted. It was something I knew I had and I knew I'd fight for, but it wasn't something I had to think about.
Social distancing, I can go to school and to study, or go to market to buy anything I want, or hang out with my friend when I meet them, and I feel safety when I go outside.
Freedom was my ability to pursue my dreams with no obstacles in the way, and that I could go out and...
I took it for granted because it never occurred to me that it could be taken away.
I guess I never took, or was never kind of appreciative enough of how freedom felt before social distancing. Just the fact that there were really no limits or kind of regulations on where you could go and when you could go. So that was there's a lot of restrictions on where you can go and what you can do.
Right now, my freedom feels limited, but it makes me appreciate the little things in life and the people that are constant in my life, even throughout this time.
Finding freedom in other opportunities and my ability to talk with friends and be able to be more connected technologically, but freedom as going to see my friends or going out to a store, going out to a movie is something that something I look forward to having again. I know it's not.
I just can do anything I want, but I need to be inside my home. I cannot go to market, or I cannot go to school or hang out with my friend if I want. And
whether
also,
or not you say that your freedom has changed during this crisis depends on how you define freedom. So I define freedom as my civil liberties and whether or not those are intact. But other people, of course, rightly so, define freedom as being able to go wherever they want, see whoever they want. And of course, that definition has been very much changed and prohibited. So for a lot of people, that's really hard.
At the moment, I mean, it's pretty boring staying home. You can't really go anywhere. I mean, I miss going to school, I miss band, I miss track, I miss chorus, I miss all that good stuff. I miss seeing my friends in person. But
not even I can't do anything, but just I'm stuck at home doing school online, and now I have to kind of entertain myself without, being with my friends.
Freedom feels very limited or restricted, kind of. If you do certain things, it feels like you're breaking the law.
It's Well, we have a little bit more freedom than we would normally at home anyway, but it's also kind of limited everywhere else because, like, if we want to go somewhere, we have to be very careful about it so we don't get corona.
Like I don't have freedom during social distancing.
And I don't really feel anything about it right now.
It feels like it's been impacted drastically.
Now, I feel that freedom is something we all took for granted. Freedom was just another part of our
Freedom
day.
feels to me like I'm trapped. I mean, there's just... I don't know. Nobody knows.
Over, I'm not going to take anything for granted. This experience has made me realize that it's the little things in life that matter the most, and that the little things can be taken away easily.
For me, it'll look more like promising, like it'll be more important to me, like I'll take more things into account. Like
after social distancing, I'll have more freedom to go out with my friends.
I think we'll have a lot more freedom than we definitely do now, but it still might be a little limited until this coronavirus is like completely gone. But it'll be really
a lot of people are going to abuse it because they've been so deprived of freedom that they're just gonna go out and do things that we weren't supposed to do before this experience.
Personally, I think that freedom, I think that we're gonna have a lot of the same freedoms, I don't think laws and lots of rules are gonna change, but I think that what we view as freedom and what we can do that is included freedom might change. I think that maybe
things won't be exactly the same after this is all over. I feel like some things are probably going to be limited. I don't know, people are probably going to be more scared to do, not scared, but a little more, not as willing to do as many things, maybe they don't want to get
afterwards for a long time there's still going to be that fear. There's still going to be like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to hug my grandparents. And I think we'll only know we're totally free and we're totally out of this when we can hug each other without fear, and when we can go outside and go to social events without wearing masks and being afraid of, like, am I risking my own life or the lives of others if I do this? And I think
as my life before social distancing, maybe I cannot go to school now, but I can hang out with my friend whenever I want, and I can go to a market.
After this experience is over, I think people will be a lot happier, and I think people will be able to appreciate what we had before much more.
A lot more. Everyone's going to be really present in the moment, and everyone's going to appreciate it a lot more. And it's probably going to be like that for like a couple of weeks or so, but after a while, I think everyone's going to kind of just get used to it again and kind of forget that you can have this taken away so easily. And I hope that the idea of appreciating it more will stick, though, because that would be kind of nice.